Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
At Amazon, we're pretty good at getting things done. We're pretty good at solving problems. COVID-19 is the biggest challenge we've had to face. But challenges are what motivate us. Like flying masks to our employees around the world. We're doing everything we can to get you what you need, and doing everything we can to keep our people safe. I'm former Navy pilot Sarah Rhodes, and I'm proud to lead our Amazon Air network.
And we're live, guys.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Is this on?
That's my favorite thing to do.
Oh, there goes the wreath
Oh my
again.
fucking god, this thing sucks.
That's what you get.
I want everyone to know that's like the third time tonight.
Dude, Christmas is fucking over, bro.
And it's upside down. Cool. Yeah. Just
Man, that's what I get for being fucking
put it down because it's going to fall again.
No, it's because I moved.
I say this every fucking episode, and I'm not going to today.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that feels so much better.
Yeah, so I was saying when the beginning of the show,
You got starched.
I did. In the beginning of the show, I was talking about Blake Snell news, and that shit broke at like 8:45 maybe. Mm-hmm. And my favorite thing to do is like it's 9 o'clock right now, and someone like the news happened at 8:45. It's 9 right now. Someone texted me Blake Snell, and I was like, yeah, you're late. That's my favorite thing.
You're late.
Dude, I can't stop yawning. The coffee would have been awesome.
What's up?
Weird.
You want to share?
Nope.
Shout out to Max to going to get coffee and not asking Carl or myself if we wanted any. But that's fine.
Why is it always on me?
Happy holidays, everybody. Something happened with the recording.
The spirit of giving. What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's try this again. Oh, love this for us, dude.
Unprepared?
I don't get why. Let me turn it off and start
Hashtag sunprepared.
I wonder if we can start over.
Sorry, the stream's going to fucking go out for a second.
Okay.
Is it gonna?
The audio, right?
I don't know. Give me a second.
What is it?
Sorry, guys. This is fucking pathetic. Carl, talk.
No, this is real life is what it is.
This is 2020 in a year. Like in a nutshell.
Accurate.
Oh, nice.
Accurate.
This is annoying as fuck.
What's happening?
Robin, are you going to...
I don't know. I think we can still hear it, so we'll just
You can turn it on.
We just won't have audio version this week.
Okay. That's fine.
I forgot.
Oh my
God.
Memory card.
Yes.
PlayStation 1.
Week
That's fine.
16.
What a week of football.
I forgot a memory card.
Had Heat 6 back in the building.
Finally. How was the baseball camp game?
Monica's debuting her OnlyFans tonight, so if you want to be a part of that, let us know, and we'll have a link and probably a
Not
preview.
happening.
We'll have a sneak peek for you after the show.
Not happening.
It's going to be Monica After Dark.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's just
ridiculously hard pass.
Ridiculously horny. Did you guys see that horny ref today?
No.
So they called a flag on, ironically, number 69. And, like, the guy was like, one of the refs was telling the other ref, and he was saying, like, 69, 69. And the ref, like, didn't hear him. And then the second ref was like, it was 69. I said it was 69. We're going to do it on 69. And it was just like, he was just mad horny.
You could tell he couldn't wait to call a penalty on that guy.
Bro, he just kept saying the number over and over.
He's like,
funny
and the ref was like, I got it. And he's like, no, it's 69. And I was like, oh, fuck.
There's a player on the Rams who wears 69, and obviously he's worn 69 the entire time, and I never like thought anything of it. And then today he got like a sack, or I don't know what he did, and I was like, this motherfucker is really wearing 69. Like, what
That's
the
tight.
hell?
Yeah, welcome back, week 16. This is kind of like my least favorite part of the football season because it's
Is it?
like the games. If the games don't matter for you, which for me and Carl, they don't. Which, I mean, I guess the Bengals could be a spoiler next Sunday, but
Could be.
what are you going to do? And then you guys play Minnesota or something. So that game, like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like week 15 and on, if you're not in the hunt. I mean, week 12 and on, if you're not in the hunt, it's kind of like these games kind of don't matter. And then, obviously, the big debate of, like, fucking draft pick or win
Oof.
is, like, the big one. That should have been on the green board, but I didn't put it up there, so make sure.
It is. You have Jags #1 pick.
I guess we could do that. Thank you for saving me. The craziest thing is, like, I know the guys want to win. It's like, I don't want to win. 2 days ago, we had the 3rd pick. Now we have the 5th.
Yeah.
And that's talking, the Bengals, obviously, we have the 5th pick. I don't even see you guys in the top 10. Where are you?
We're at 9 right now.
Top 10.
We don't have a first round pick until like 2025.
How
You
about
guys are dumb.
how about the Texans have pushed Miami's pick that they got from them to number 5?
And they're losing next week.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, you said you have 5?
Houston has 4.
Houston has 4.
So they're top 5.
So
top 5
Miami has, which that's a whole other can of worms last night, but Miami, who's looking like
That game.
like they're gonna be legit soon,
They're
Yeah.
already legit.
and they have a top
I
5
called
pick.
it. I'm not going to let that down.
You called it?
I called it early on. I told you guys
Well,
Miami
you said because
was
they
a-
smacked you.
No, but I said it before that. I said it Miami was a sleeper. I said it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to find the receipts.
You got receipts?
I'm going to find the receipts.
God damn, but that'd be a bunch of receipts for her OnlyFans account.
You'll see it in the
hope so.
KOTJ group chat.
Okay, so week 16.
A lot of football.
Let's get this out of the way because this is going to hurt. Let's just rip it off like a Band-Aid. 47-7.
Yeah, what'd you expect? 7 coaches out with COVID? If it was any other team in the league, they push it to the next day. It was
You
a
know what?
Saturday
I
game.
didn't even think about that. So
100%.
you kind of just bought yourself some respect points, I guess. I didn't even think that. Like, I think I knew I saw, like, Bevel was out, but I didn't.
They had 7 coaches out.
I didn't know it was
I didn't
7.
Bevel was out. Corey Unlin, defensive coordinator.
Oh, we know so that.
Wide receivers coach. O-line coach. D-line coach.
Speaking of Lions coaches,
All of them.
what happened to Braden Crooms?
Braden Coombs.
I saw that he got fired, and it must have been the most backlash for a fired special teams coach in the history of the league.
It's because he was the favorite coach on the team.
He was like the players coach.
And the special teams unit has been elite.
Yeah, I saw the Lions fire him. And
Why'd they fire him?
So he called
the fake punt
against
without
Tennessee.
them.
Oh.
Against Tennessee, he's like, yo, he told Bevel, like, yo, from what I understand, yo, go for it. Like, we're down like 2 touchdowns. We need to flip the field, whatever. Just go for it. Fuck it. And Bevel's like, nah, we're going to punt. It's like, dude, your back's against the wall. You're going to get eliminated from playoff contention if you lose. Like, go for it. And
called the fake punt.
Braden Coombs said, fuck it. Like, he called the fake punt without.
I mean, that's one
The
way to
special
go out.
teams
I mean, that's
coach.
little anecdote here. When I used to work at Dick's Sporting Goods, I had my hair dyed blonde, like this guy used to have. And this was like 2013.
copied me.
But
He did it first.
2013, but I copied him.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if this is gonna relate, but my manager at the time was like, I worked nights, he worked mornings. He's just manager. He was 9 to 5. I was like 6 to 10 or whatever. And I would come in, I would never see him. I'd work nights, I had blonde hair, whatever. Nobody gave a fuck. Then I think it's like the week of Black Friday, right? So then schedules get kind of wacky because you have to like work in the morning and whatever.
Overnights and shit.
Yeah, so like I worked one shift with him there, and I was wearing a hat. And the reason I was wearing a hat was so he wouldn't see it.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, "Yeah, no hats, bro. Like, even though Dick's Sporting Goods, like, I feel like you should be allowed to wear a hat. Like, at the
Makes
very least,
sense.
whatever." Some of these retail store rules are the fucking weirdest thing ever. But whatever, they said
The
no hat.
worst.
Took my hat off, and then
Were you not allowed to have blonde hair?
I guess not. I didn't know. So I had it for
So
3 months.
weird.
I had it for 3 months, and then the like 1 week in the 3rd month, he's like, no blonde hair, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then like right after he told me like no blonde hair, I think he said the words like, yeah, you can cut it or you can quit or something, and I was just like, don't tempt me.
Yeah.
And then the very next, so he told me that, right? Again, I don't think this guy's winning any Manager of the Year awards. He said, cut it or quit.
He's not Brian Flores.
And then he said, hey, by the way, there's 27 gun safes in the back. Can you put them in the front? And I was like, oh, yeah, I did one. And I was like, I'm out.
You quit on the
I
spot?
just quit on Black Friday week. And Black Friday, I went in to cop a hoodie.
Did he see you?
Okay. Well, he probably was swamped with customers.
He's probably busy.
Probably did it.
probably-
And I don't know what that has to do with Brady Cruz, but I guess that's almost kind of like a fuck it moment. And just, I'll do it myself.
Well, that's the thing that people were saying. What if he called the fake punt and he converted? So unfortunately, he called fake punt. Just get tackled for fucking 2-yard loss.
That's what happens, bro.
If he called a fake punt and they converted, people were saying he probably still would have got fired for insubordination.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kind
Tough
of
to fire after if that changed the momentum of the game.
Yeah.
it's just hard because I guess Bevel made the call and they're like, well, why do you have jurisdiction if you're just the interim coach? Mm-hmm. But I mean, fuck.
True.
But then you also would be preaching culture, like culture shift and a bunch of other shit to your team that doesn't have a coach, doesn't have a GM, and you're gonna essentially leave this guy on the coaching staff that's just the Wild West. Like you can't really like. It's like if Max fucking.
This fucking guy. He said, talk some hockey.
It's like if well, I'm not gonna ignore that.
Stuff.
The Seattle Kraken. It's like if Max had his blonde hair at Dick's and the manager's like, he moves the 27 gun safes, and then the manager's like,
You're
all
fine.
right, but you moved all the safes, but
You still have blonde hair.
you still have your blonde hair. You gotta go.
I mean, I feel like for like the Lions, who, like you said, have no head coach, have no general manager, like, isn't that something that could have like waited till the end of the season? Like,
every player loved him.
yeah.
He was the best. Like
Now you left your team with nobody.
But yeah, I've never seen a more outraged fan base. You could have thought they fucking cut Marvin Jones Jr. or something.
and it sucks because he was like this week. If he would have been the interim head coach,
Yes.
we would have beat the Bucks.
Fucking idiot.
We would have smacked them.
You're right.
We would have beat them 47-7.
You are.
We'll let you dream.
You are a very optimistic.
Get off your phone.
I'm checking the stream, douche.
Why you need to check the stream? We're on one.
Yeah, it works. Okay. That's not very Christmas of you to fucking raise your voice. Fucking
Well,
Grinch.
fuck. You're
Christmas
just like
is
this.
over.
You fucking Grinch fuck.
You're like this. This is fucking
You
while
must have not gotten
while
what
we're
the
talking.
fuck you wanted. What did you want for Christmas that you didn't get?
Santa put coal in his stocking. He's being you. I hope you know that.
Was that good? Was that good? Was that a good impersonation?
It was good.
All right, let's
Hell
do
yeah.
Christmas because it was Christmas week.
It was.
They said talk hockey in the chat. We're not going to talk hockey because I don't know anything.
Me neither.
What did you get for Christmas?
I mean, I don't remember.
You're fucking.
I got
This
this.
guy is the worst at fucking.
He got that crew neck. I got my North Face hoodie. I got that.
Let's
for
go.
Christmas.
Did Leo get to you?
Who?
Leo?
No.
Leo's North Face Lord.
Oh, I was like,
I
what?
didn't get that.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Greg would like that.
No, fucking. This guy's the kind of guy to be like, I didn't really get anything. It's like just diamond earrings. It's like,
Oh, okay.
Nothing. No big deal.
Nothing.
I didn't say I didn't get anything. I said I don't remember because Christmas was like 2 days ago.
Dior Jordans. It's just like, oh yeah.
Nothing.
Oh yeah. I got Dior Jordans.
My mom does this funny thing where she waits till the very end to get me something, and then it doesn't get here in time, so she prints out a picture of what it is,
Oh, no.
That's fucking tight.
and she's like,
That's tight.
"You're getting this Louis V wallet,
Oh, you got a Louis V wallet.
but it's a piece of paper."
It's a piece of paper.
I was
So you
like,
got a Louis V wallet.
I mean, I'm like, hey, don't buy that. It's too much.
So you got a Louis V wallet.
She already bought it.
I don't know if she bought it already.
Oh.
Maybe
See, I did that too, and I was like thinking of like, I think because I only got to buy a gift for my girl, my grandparents.
Bro, there is 16
Yeah, you're
people
lucky. You're
in my
fucking-
immediate family.
You're
you're
lucky.
fucked.
You're lucky.
16.
So mine is just my girl, my grandparents. I have a couple cousins that I'll just throw some bread to, whatever. My girl wanted the most expensive camera on the planet. My grandparents were pretty. I got my grandpa a Kirkland Costco hoodie, which is like I told him I was like, all the kids are wearing this. This shit's hot. And then I got my grandma some knives. And then
That she can kill you with.
So then
She might.
So then I asked
I've met her.
Hat
She might.
Hat Heat 6, if you guys don't know, is our intern / producer / my cousin.
Yeah, you're a dickhead.
Why?
Go ahead, tell your story.
Okay, so I didn't get him anything, and it was like Christmas Eve, and everything was closed. And then I was like, hey, he didn't know, but I was like, hey, pick a number. And he, for reference, he's 15 years old. He is a sophomore in high school, and I told him, I was like, hey.
He's also like 47 though, which is weird.
He's like not really 15.
He's like a 25-year-old 15.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's like 35 at least.
Whatever. He's old. And I told him pick a number 1.
Only eats McDonald's.
I was like, pick a number 1 through 400. And he didn't know, but I was planning on whatever number he picked, I was going to give it to him.
Why didn't you play it with me? I would have picked 400.
No, you wouldn't have. And
4 is my favorite number.
He sends me like 3 texts at the same time. First one says 366. Didn't say anything because they all came in at the same time. Then he's like, no, 225.
Ugh.
And I was like, bro, which one? Like, just pick one number. He's like, 225. And I was like, all right, man. So I was like, you just cost yourself like $140.
Yeah.
I was like, you're an idiot. So that was a fun game.
Then what else happened?
I sent him 244.
And then what happened after that?
I did see it on
texted
Twitter.
You texted me, and what happened?
You said like 400.
He said a number 1 through 100, and I said 99. And he said no.
Yeah, that was too much.
He said no, you cheated.
That was too much. He already knew. He already knew the rules.
Oh, man.
Cheating fuck.
Look at
Then why'd you text
Look at this
him?
catch. I'm the Odell Beckham of catching phones.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if we got that on camera.
You're a piece of shit, dude.
We are a mechanical, technological nightmare right now.
Why?
No, that's fine. We're good.
Camera B, sus. Microchip, sus, because I forgot the chip.
It's fine.
What's your favorite part of?
Forgetting equipment is my favorite thing.
Okay, so actually, this is like a good segue. What's your favorite part of, I guess, Christmas? And did you enjoy having a game on Christmas for the first time in a few years?
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good topic because I think the NFL could steal that shit from the NBA because everyone knows Christmas Day is like NBA shit. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I think they are at like you can't do a Christmas Day game if Christmas is on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Because it switches every year.
Because it changes the whole schedule.
Yeah, this year's Friday.
Next year will be Saturday,
Next
right?
year's Saturday,
So
which is
probably a
perfect.
game.
Then we're going to get a Sunday, which is going to suck because then we're not going to have a day off for work.
I know. I'm so mad.
And then eventually we're going to get back. It's going to eventually land on like a Tuesday again.
Yeah.
That's tough for the league, but when it's on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I say run it. That shit was fire. The 3 games on Saturday were like kind of fire, except the Amazon Prime one. I didn't really like that. And then Sunday was cool, but I just hate how they start to get cute towards the end of the year. And then I need fucking 10 games, fucking 10 a.m.
Yeah.
4, 1 and 1. You know what I mean? Just keep it normal. I guess one on Thursday.
I didn't even
care.
watch, to be honest,
You didn't watch
because
the Christmas game?
no, I had to go to 2 Christmases. So I had to wake up. I went straight to one Christmas and I was opening gifts with that family. And then I had to rush and open gifts with my family.
You didn't do the Mexican New Year's Eve Christmas?
my
Christmas Eve Christmas?
my family doesn't do that. I've never done that my entire life. Isn't that weird? I'm like
what do you
super
do?
Mexican, but I don't do that.
You do celebrate the 24th?
We do 24th. Like,
My family has always opened presents on Christmas Day.
and then 25th is
I'm, like,
for
not Mexican in
my
that
immediate
sense.
family.
Yeah, so for the
Yeah.
whites out there that watch this, shout out whites, appreciate you. Mexicans don't celebrate. We don't do the traditional wake up on the 25th.
No.
Santa left everything behind.
Except for me.
Whatever. I'm pretty sure you know this if you have Mexican friends, but we just stay up. the
Christmas
24th.
Eve. Yeah, open them
Stay
at
up the
midnight.
24th until midnight.
That's such a common
Well,
thing.
my parents were fucking serial killers. We would do the 24th Christmas Eve shit with my grandparents, my extended family, every single year. But then I'd get to open like one present.
Yeah.
And then like, wait
One
till tomorrow.
to hold you over.
Like, wait till tomorrow morning. Like, hey, there's 7 other ones wrapped up that I want to open right now.
Because when I was a kid,
And then if you open one and it's like a disappointing one,
It's like socks.
like-
You go, well, hopefully tomorrow's a banger.
how's that supposed to hold
when
me
I was
over?
a kid, I would like sleep at like 7 and just hope to wake up at like 12. And I would always wake up like at like 8. Fuck, 4 hours left.
At night?
Yeah, like I would go to sleep at 7. I'd be like, I don't want to fuck like all the family's eating and drinking.
You just
and
take a
I'm
nap?
like, fuck this shit. I'm going to sleep.
And it would
I
not
would
happen.
never make it. I would never make it. But Christmas is cool. I got some cool stuff. A lot of like it's so awesome when you're an adult and you get a gift that like you're like, fuck, I needed this.
Yeah.
Not that I couldn't afford it. I just haven't gone around to buying it or yada yada. Like for me, I like doing a lot of recording stuff, and I got like a pretty cool camera backpack thing that holds all your equipment.
Oh, that's dope.
So I don't have to use this thing anymore. And then I'm trying to think of like I got some fire. I got 2 pairs of the same shoes.
Yes, you
Fire.
did.
My girl got me
How?
Air Costin Lows, right?
Which is those?
Yes. Had he 6, caught me the same shoe. But it's not here yet. It's here on Monday. So
Why?
now I'm going to have a home pair and an away pair.
Why?
I don't think they coordinated.
They should have coordinated with each other.
My wish list had a couple Air Costins, it had roll toes, it had a bunch of stuff.
You had a wish list?
We always do that. We do like an Amazon wish list for like the whole family.
Oh, you're a pussy.
Why?
Sorry,
I get gifts.
Dude, I'll give you adulting 101. My mom always asks me. She did the
Well,
same
it's like
thing.
a gift exchange. You got to put something.
So you put $300 shoes on it?
I mean, then don't get me anything.
I can't.
You're a piece of shit.
I can't. There's usually budgets to
What
these
the fuck?
things. Like,
No,
right? Like, you put a limit.
scumbag.
Like,
Yeah.
gift exchange
See,
limit
like,
is $50
not
bucks.
to be a dick, and I know I was like making fun of you for being like rich and blowing it off, being like, oh, I don't even remember I got diamond ears. But ours was like, yeah, we're gonna do a gift exchange, no limit.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Because everyone hates the guy who wears a $20 limit and you bring a $100 thing. Like, that's douche.
But then at least then the person who gets you can choose what they want. They can choose what's in their budget that's on your list.
I think the Amazon wish list thing was fire because then it's like I could see what like my girl wanted, what my grandma wanted, what my
Yeah.
everybody put shit on there. And then
The thought of asking for things is weird to me. Like I
It
just
is
don't
weird.
like it.
yeah, definitely.
It's so weird.
Yeah, obviously not for you. You asked for 7 shoes, you fucking weirdo.
Dude, so then like this, yeah, you're right. So we went to the mall today. Again, mall, South Coast. I don't know why it's packed as fuck. Like just to the brim.
Yeah.
My mom, I went with Carmen and my mom, and then she'll do this thing where like we'll just be like, oh, this is cool, and then my mom will like while we're looking at other stuff, she'll just buy it. So then like Carmen did that with some shoes. She's like, these shoes are fire, and then we turn around for a second, like she's at the cash register, like paying already. So then that was the first store, and then so I went to Irvine to like buy shit.
Why didn't you guys invite me? What
And
the hell?
then
I'm family too.
And then I couldn't like. So then at that point, I was just like, I can't say I like anything.
Yeah.
I was
No.
gonna buy it. So I was gonna buy the Ducks jersey, but
I love this Tesla.
I really love this range that's in the parking lot.
oh, mom,
Can you
come look
buy
at this
me?
OnlyFans account.
Mom, look at these Dior Jordans. They're awesome.
And at South Coast Plaza of all
Dude, I was
places.
actually
That's the
thinking about-
bougie
I
mall.
actually want some, but
Yeah, I looked at them today, and I looked at them with the intent of like.
because you can't even wear 'em.
That's why I'm like, okay.
Where do
You
wear
wouldn't
those?
wear them.
I looked at them and I
You
was
wouldn't
like,
wear them because
Impossible, yeah.
I was like, oh, $5,000.
How?
And then I was like, oh no,
those?
they're like 12 grand.
They're like 10 grand, yeah. Oh, your size might be different actually.
Yeah, my size is like 11.50 something.
shit, it goes by size.
Too much.
Yeah.
Greg, shout out Greg. Packers look dominant. He said rich.
Size 14, 25 grand.
Dude, when you drive, do you get a thing on the back of your leg? Can you kind of see where it's like kind of dirty?
Yeah.
Trying to subtly show off his new kicks. Okay.
I think it's so funny that one of your socks goes up higher than the other, and I just can't stop looking at it. Hey, how do you feel when receivers wear no-show socks or like Marcus Peters?
Drake London?
You're a lunatic.
Yeah, but Marcus Peters is a psychopath.
Marcus Peters has killed someone. Let's get that out there.
100%.
I don't think he has, but I think he's been a
100%.
puppeteer of like someone kills
Or
someone.
he's been with someone that killed someone.
Oh, 100%.
Gotta be,
Oh, for
right?
sure, yeah, but
100%.
he's never pulled the trigger.
And
he
then
might have driven, he might
as
have drove
they
away.
were leaving, he spit in the direction of the
Yeah,
guy.
he's a spitter.
Oh, I believe it.
All
I
right,
believe
let's
it.
get in this. The green board. Xmas was cool. Shout out. I hope everyone had a good. Well, you know what? Now we're gonna get canceled because I put Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa,
Yeah, holiday.
Boxing Day.
Any
Happy
holiday
holidays.
you celebrated, we're here for it.
Oh, dude, one of the announcers said Redskins on the thing. That was fucking. Like you could just tell he panicked. His life flashed before his eyes.
Well, it's gonna happen this year. Baseball, they're gonna say Indians.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, but he was just like, okay, in this thing, if they win, they're in. If the R words, he's we all knew it was gonna happen. Sorry, and I was like I didn't care.
Did you see
I didn't care, but you know people.
Yeah.
Did you see the Jokic interview?
Nikola Jokic. No.
So he's, for you guys that don't know, he's a basketball player. He's on the Nuggets, whatever. He's like,
I saw the highlight.
I don't know where he's from, another country, but I don't know exactly what country. It's like Ukraine or something. And
Sounds like
European. Just say European.
and he's giving an interview, and he's like, he says in his broken ass English, which was even funnier, he's like, no homo, the guy's really long. And I guess the NBA fined him. And then like another interview, I don't know if it was today, but like a more recent interview, he was like, yeah, the guy plays
Extremely long.
Guy's extremely long, and then he's like, I didn't say, I almost said it, but I'm not gonna say it.
That's crazy. NBA fining people. For
It's
that.
fucking hilarious.
That's fucking crazy.
Because that's such a common. It has nothing to do with like homosexuality.
Homosexual is a word.
But it's like That's just such a common.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you shouldn't
it's
get
just.
like if I'm like, hey, he's homosexual, like you shouldn't get offended.
But
then
it's
also,
like someone doing something that like, I guess is considered like Mexican, and then they're like,
No
oh, but no,
Mexican.
non-Mexican. Like it's just there's other terms you could use.
We should do like no metro,
sexual,
like no metro, like
no hetero.
All right,
yeah, that's what I meant.
but let's get into the green board because we got a lot of
JJ
football.
Watt. Yeah, is he Serbian?
Maybe. Who said that?
Some
He might be Serbian. He might be Serbian.
okay.
And that Russian?
I stopped counting after like Germany.
We paid a lot of attention in school.
Okay, JJ Watt.
I did see that.
We need some I need some takes on this. I need some. Let's be Houston fans for a second, right? Do we like that a guy came out and said that after because obviously it's like nightmare of a season, disappointing. You fire your coach, you give away your best receiver, you do all these things, and then like if someone on the Bengals did that, where he said, "Hey, come show up or don't fucking show up," like I'd be like, "Yeah, cool, whatever," but like I don't really care. Mm-hmm. For like JJ Watt to do that and like call people out and like he's one of the best players on the team, like he's not overstepping by any means, but it's just like, what does that do? Like who? Like just call him out directly.
That's what I was gonna say. It was like an indirect call out. He's obviously saying that for a reason, but you're not naming names.
I mean, there's no one that I would. There's no one on that team that I would expect to step. Like, who's gonna step?
There's
up?
also like a track record of
Who's gonna step
JJ
up?
Watt being like a corny guy,
He
True.
is a corny guy.
He's Spice Adams.
which
Come
is
on, guys.
which
That
is
guy.
like the Trevor Bauer thing, like where you're like, I'm all for it, but it can't be you. That's like how.
JJ Watt?
That's what this is with JJ Watt.
So well, okay, let's do this. Like, what if Deshaun Watson was the one who said it?
Yeah, then
Like,
100
hey,
by
bro,
all
like,
means.
I
But
need you
he's the
guys to step
QB and
the
he's a
fuck up.
leader of the team.
Because JJ Watt,
He's a leader though. You can't deny that.
JJ
No,
Watt,
he is,
JJ Watt
he
is
is.
being like the guys that you see on Twitter when like Damian Lillard puts out a song and they'll be like, "Get back in the gym." That's what JJ Watt is doing right now. But then you can also flip it and say, "Why are you making Subway commercials? You need to be in the gym. Be on the field
I mean,
only.
yeah, we obviously don't know when he filmed them, but it is true.
Be in the gym only. Be on the field only." Like,
Yeah, I guess that is true.
makes it
but-
tough.
But it's just like when you're the best player at a bad organization, like you can.
that's like a Matthew Stafford thing to say.
I don't even know if Matthew Stafford would say that.
But if he said it, it would hold value because he's not a fucking rah guy. He's not like out in the world doing social media shit.
This would kind of be like Juju being like, "Hey, come on, guys, let's
Guys,
get it all together."
hey guys, stop showboating.
Which is also a shout out to me last Monday night.
Yeah, it sucks you didn't get to enjoy that on
I
here.
didn't get to enjoy that on here, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna enjoy it on here now.
You should. You should.
It was awesome. I mean, like, look, I thought we were gonna lose. We're double-digit underdogs. That was enough for me. The whole, like, if we didn't win today, I didn't care because I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
We get one huge win over the Steelers.
I was so stoked for you.
Oh my god,
That was
the
literally
way.
that was
I
your
was
Super
like,
Bowl.
I got home from work and
That's
I'm
how
like
you
watching
know-
the game and I'm like, what the frick
I was
is
live
happening?
texting him.
That's how you know God is a me fan. The way that game. Look, we could have beat them any other way, but the fact that they just went in there, and they throttled them, like that Juju. Like I literally jumped out of my seat. I was at work. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
Yeah,
how? I was
that
like,
hit.
did that just happen? And then
Were
there's
you
a
wearing
thing-
a mask?
Yeah.
All right, good.
There's a thing that happens like when you watch a football play where there's like this like millisecond of like, did that play count? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because we're always like looking for flag. Like if you're on offense, you're not looking for flags, but you want to make sure like
Yeah.
if there is a flag, you're like, oh fuck, I hope that's on the defense.
Yeah, go against me.
So there was like I don't know what flag I'd be waiting for, but I was like, holy shit, was that real? And it was just weird to see that they put up 27 points. I was like, how the fuck did you do that with Ryan Finley? It was like unbelievable.
Ryan Finley, track star.
Track star.
Lamar Jackson.
Ryan
Well,
Finley.
I mean, I
He
think
had Kodak Black on the way home.
the Steelers looked like who is this?
the Steelers are the worst 11-3 team in all like in
It was
sports
just
history.
so
And they're 12-3 now.
they are 12-3. They
And they're
won
the
today.
worst 12-3.
That's how much it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're gonna get throttled. I actually thought it was. We'll get into that. But yeah, JJ Watt. I mean, you just can't. I don't know who you expected. Like Deshaun Watson, David Johnson, Brandon Cooks, one of the tight ends.
Will Fuller. He just got suspended for
I just
steroids.
don't know. Like
some shit.
Like dog. Who are you talking to? Like there's
Call out a name.
there's a guy. They have like Zach Cunningham's a linebacker. Justin Reed's a safety. Like I don't know who you're expecting to step up. You have mid-level guys.
yeah.
Be excuse me, because you had a bad head coach / GM, same person.
Yep.
Like you can't. Like, it just
Maybe he's just, maybe he wasn't even calling out anybody in particular. Maybe he was just frustrated that they suck.
Well,
that you're having a losing season, and you're.
It's.
I gotta get on this debate because he was saying he was talking about oh, they buy our jerseys, they come to see us, whatever, and it's like we get that debate, and I'm like ecstatic that he stood up for the fans. He's like he recognizes the people in the stands. He understands that we come out, pay money, and do all this shit.
It felt a little pandery though.
Really?
That's how
I'd rather get that than I don't give a fuck about your fantasy team. Because then it's
that's tight.
Fuck yourself.
I think that's tight.
That's stupid.
Why?
Because everybody cares about fantasy.
No.
Yeah, but you can't.
Fantasy pumps into
people that
fucking pumps money.
People that tweet them and DM them. You motherfucker! You didn't get me 1 point. You know how much of that they get?
That can be a lot.
That's where it's suck my dick.
Maybe that's true. But
they probably.
That's the only players say that in response to those things.
That's what I'm saying. Players probably hate fantasy because of that.
They for sure keep track.
Well, they for sure keep track. But then if you have a game where you just don't get a lot of passes or you don't get a lot of catches, and then you're 3 points, and people are
it just didn't
angry because we know people are psychopaths, and then you have to deal with that nonsense, and you're just like,
I think I could deal with that if I was a millionaire.
You can't deal with it now.
But then I think I would.
Yeah,
be
true.
Well, I'm not a millionaire. If I was a millionaire,
nah,
it would be more. You would get more fucking tweets.
But I think I would be one of those guys that said, "Yeah, I don't care about your fantasy team."
See,
but I'm not. So I would hate. I hate when they do that.
On that JJ Watt, the NFL posted that JJ Watt clip. I'm looking at it right now. Mm-hmm. Marshall Faulk commented.
What did he say?
But the camera's on. And that's all you need to know, I think.
Is that anti-JJ Watt? That's an anti-JJ Watt comment?
Yeah. That's it's oh, he's talking this shit because the camera's on.
Got you.
When he gets off the fucking podium, it's business as usual. I'm going to go make another Subway commercial.
Damn. Son.
Ooh, Marshall Faulk.
Because JJ Watt could fuck him up.
But my question is, you guys knew you suck when you were 4-9 10 weeks ago. Why are you saying this now?
You lose to a shitty team.
They lose to shitty teams all the time.
Not really.
It must not be that shitty if you just beat the Steelers.
No, we're pretty bad.
But so are the Texans. That's what I'm saying.
It's
weird timing,
and it's definitely a hardo. Like you and I always say, yo, you're trying too fucking hard.
It's actually pretty selfish on the day that his brother clinched the division title.
It's a hardo thing. And he fucked the Watts.
And he tries to take credit. Wants to be the most talked about Watt.
That's what it could be.
What a dickhead.
And then to think your teammates are probably already fuck, dude. This is a shitty season. You think
I'll
players,
be mad.
You think players don't feel that? And then you have your star player.
Whose job is safe on the Texans other than
Well,
Deshaun?
if Monica comes up at the podium and fucking says that, and she gets off, and I'm like, yo, I'm in the fucking weight room every day too. What the fuck?
Why would I
want
to play?
Yeah.
And this is your star. He's not only just one of your star players. He's also a star player in the NFL, right? Because people know him, and he goes out and says this, and you're like, why the fuck am I going to put in work for you every day?
Yeah, he's talking to the 17 practice squad guys that the Texans are starting.
I just don't understand who this is directed at, and it's who's safe on the Texans? Deshaun, David Johnson, JJ Watt. I mean, other than that, it could really be.
It's a toss-up.
Anybody got their job on the line. You're talking to 50 guys. What are you talking about?
And teams have highs and lows. We've talked about it, I think, what was it, last week or the week before? There's periods where you're good, and then you're not. And then you're good, and then you're not.
Does this make you think, Does this make you think that, he's had this meeting before with, his teammates and shit?
It's hard for me to,
they must have had something like this when they fired B.O.B.
A powwow.
It doesn't seem. When you said that, I thought of the rapper. I don't know why. Flat Earth. It just felt weird. I feel like if I was in that locker room, it would be hard to get motivated from JJ Watt.
I'd look at you what the fuck?
Come on, guys. We're going to go out there. We're going to hit him in the mouth. And we're going to keep going until we can't anymore.
Yeah, it is a weird dynamic because he is good, but it's just
cringe.
It kind of seems like he knows his time in the league of being the dominant force that he is coming to an end.
He does know. He's trying to stay relevant.
He's trying to stay relevant.
He's trying to stay relevant.
He's he doesn't care. He knows he's the only one in that whole roster getting renewed.
You know who I would accept this from? He's the only one
in that roster that has value.
You know who I would accept that from?
Aaron Donald.
100%. I'll take that from Aaron Donald.
I'll listen to Aaron Donald.
Like, it's
Or Deshaun.
Deshaun Watson, yeah, for sure. It's just hard because, like,
Anyone else, I don't think I'd take. Like, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
he's, like, subtly throwing his team under the bus.
No, he's 100% throwing his team under the bus. It's just
Or, like, not subtly, indirectly.
But it's like when you know you have a job next year, like the fuck does it matter? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
because
even think it matters
you're
at that
safe.
point. Like,
You're
who gives a
safe.
fuck? Any team in the league would take him, right? So it's like you have a bunch of job opportunities.
Not me.
Like, I mean,
Not the Lions.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Not the
Just that,
Rams.
like, he's
We
on
got
his way-
AD.
Maybe he's on his way out, and this is just his way of like forcing the ownership's hand. And I mean, every team in the league would take
Because there was a couple seasons where it was like JJ Watt, JJ Watt, JJ Watt, JJ Watt, everything.
He was,
and
like,
now
he was in the MVP conversation.
Now
He
you
was
haven't heard
he
anything.
Was, like, disrupting game. Like, he was a lot more disruptive.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Now I think people build their game plan around him, which is like impossible. But I think he's still. You don't sleep on him. You don't not game plan for him.
He's little, dude.
But I just think his name's not as relevant anymore.
I think
and
his
he's
brother's like overrated.
I think he might be mad that his brother's better than him right now.
all right.
All right,
Enough
let's get into
JJ
some
Watt.
Games. Fuck JJ. Threw his team under the bus. Can't do that.
Not cool.
Also, I don't know who he's talking to. Like, there's no one on the Texans. That's
Yeah,
gonna
can
hear
we
that.
know?
Like,
If you let us know.
there's a guy from like Wake Forest, a corner. He's like, "What the fuck do you want me to do?" Like, I went to Wake Forest. Like, I can't.
What do you want?
I can't do any better.
Backup safety from South
Oh,
Louisiana.
man.
It's like a fucking Syracuse linebacker. It's like, what do you want me to do?
What would you? Oh shit.
Hey, yesterday during the Raiders game, it was really funny. This is like super irrelevant, but they did a fake punt, and it was a guy like number 42. He ran.
He was on the Bengals.
He ran-
Clayton Fedgelum.
He ran it for like 20 or like 30 yards or something, and then
Former
me
Bengal.
and Storm were like what the fuck? Like, who is that guy? And then he's like, oh, I was like, oh, number 42 is probably like a backup safety. And then they're like, the backup safety with a 30-yard run.
That's pretty funny.
We're cracking.
You know who
up.
does that a lot? Fucking Hat Heat 6 does that a lot.
What?
We were listening to the radio, I think, or we were not the radio. I'm 95 years old.
You're listening to
We were listening to a game
to the ham radio.
broadcasted over my car. Like, we had the CarPlay thing on.
Yeah.
So it sounded like it was on
Apple
the radio.
Bluetooth
CarPlay.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but we were watching it, and the guy said, like, I don't know, he said something about, like, Baker Mayfield did a pass, and then Hat Heat was like, yo, Baker Mayfield's been kind of killing it this year, huh? And I was like, yeah, kind of, he's been on and off, whatever. And then Chris Collins was, Baker Mayfield's been killing it the past 10 weeks. We're fucking dying.
Hey, this week he got to say, oh, so we're gonna get Trevor Lawrence. The Jacksonville Jaguars are gonna get Trevor Lawrence with the first pick.
I don't even think he cares, which is
And,
kind of also
I think he's
impressive.
ignoring us.
Which is also kind of, look, last year Bengals had number 1 pick Joe Burrow, and then Jags get fucking Trevor Lawrence.
That's why I'm telling you.
You're next.
No, that's why I'm telling you. He is a 35-year-old man.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about
Look at him.
anything.
He's got his AirPods in.
He's a lunatic, dude.
Hey,
He got the fucking.
He's got the noise
he
cancellation
does.
on.
I think he does. All right, fucking producer of the year. Right
Oh,
there.
shit.
Damn it, dude.
I'm glad he's
okay.
paying attention to our show.
So Friday, yeah, producer not even paying attention. Friday, the Vikings got throttled
By the Saints.
which is, I know you have some Saints hate,
I mean,
Taysom Hill hate, whatever, and
I feel like I've gained some Saints hate this season.
their fans
That-
are just
that
annoying. That's my
sucks.
only thing. That's all. Like it's like
all of them,
most of them.
right?
Ray's all right, but he needs to stop saying
He
Taysom.
kind of pushes
He
it.
needs to stop saying Taysom Hill's a
All
fucking
for it,
quarterback.
Ray.
He be saying like we. I'm like, cuz not we. Like, you gotta go through like 3. We gotta talk about bandwagon shit because this is something. So remind
Or
me,
like fandom in general.
Yeah, like we need to talk about that because I have some serious questions about it, and I'm honestly curious about like what you would deem a bandwagon. But let's fly through the games. Let's fly through some of the games. Real quick,
Yeah.
and we'll hop
So
into it.
Saints
love
dominate
coffee.
Vikings. Then we're on to Saturday. Bucks, Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I didn't like that the NFL made it seem like Tom Brady's the second coming of Jesus against a team that has 7 coaches missing from COVID, and they already fired their head coach. They have 17 guys on IR, and
Well, I was texting Carl.
that's a real number, by the way. 17.
We were texting.
17
each other.
starters on IR.
Oh shit!
We were texting, and
I feel like I'm just gonna bow out.
I forgot what I said.
out.
I forgot what we were talking about, but I said, yeah, text me after the Tom Brady fucking throttles your ass. And then like when it was when the throttling was ensuing, I was like, hey, I didn't
Mean it.
I didn't mean that text. I didn't know he was gonna do this. I didn't know he was gonna come out like this. But it was it's pretty funny.
Well, it's just, I mean,
What were we talking about?
it's crazy because the first drive, so the Bucks received the opening kickoff, and then the first drive, it was like a 3-and-out, huge sack from Everson Griffin. Someone was offside.
Throw something at him.
Stop moving.
So it was like, oh no, it wasn't Everson Griffin. It was like a linebacker, I think. Oh, Jelani Tavai sacked Tom Brady on 3rd down. Amazing, 3-and-out. Everson Griffin was offsides. From that point on, game was over.
Just trash.
From that point.
Yeah, from the
Offsides in the first
opening
kickoff.
drive.
That's fucking hilarious.
It was a wrap. And then Matthew Stafford
Injured.
rolled his ankle like on a guy's cleat,
Oof.
and he literally like couldn't put weight on it. And I was like, oh, this guy's just fucking. Yeah, can't catch a break.
Poor dude.
I honestly think if he's in that game, it's not 47-7, obviously, but like I don't want to say they win, but he definitely keeps it close. Because
At least keeps you in the game.
I didn't watch. I was game casting it, so from what it looked like on Gamecast,
also,
it was kind of
Chase Daniel, 3 years, $13 million to do what you're supposed to do in that situation. He looked like you out there.
swing me some of that.
13 mil. Might look better.
I'd rather pay you $30,000 to do what Chase Daniel did.
Wouldn't do it for 30,000.
Yes, you would. No. You would be on an NFL roster for $30,000.
I need more than that.
You're full of shit.
I need to quit my regular job.
You get
pays me more.
You get exposure.
True.
My regular job pays me more than that. I would need at least like $100,000.
You get clout.
Do I get to keep the equipment?
Yes.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Slow down, you fucking Tom Brady's back, motherfuckers. Oh,
Over
the
it.
GOAT doing GOAT things.
Over it.
Playoff or Super Bowl bound.
Bro, he
Okay.
beat a fucking, I don't even know what we are at this point, 5-12 or some shit.
Sure.
5-10. I don't know, dude.
Non-contender.
5 and 10. 5 and 10.
Yeah, I think it's just crazy. Like Tom Brady's obviously been annoying for me. I have him on fantasy. 1 week he's good, 1 week he's bad, 1 week he's good. They just beat up on the shitty teams and then lose to the good ones.
That's what happens.
Except the
Yeah,
Packers.
their record is like 8-1 against teams with losing records,
Did you see the Bengals?
and then they're like 1-4.
Bengals had more wins against teams over 500 than the Packers. It's like Bengals have like 2 wins.
Packers have 1, probably. Yeah. You didn't tell them what my rebuttal was to you saying can't wait to watch or hit me up after.
Yeah, you said sorry, you fucking loser, about you're not in the fantasy playoffs.
I was like, too bad you can't use them in the fantasy championship
Well, which is
because
annoying.
you're not there.
I'm in the third place game, which I
Doesn't
think
matter.
Yeah, I know. I got third place, and it's sick. It makes me sick even talking about
You're not
it.
first or last.
Oh, man.
But
All right.
but Brian lost, so I mean that's
So who won it? Noel?
yeah. I'm mad at that. Get a new haircut though. You know?
Wow, the undercut. You're over it.
Shit.
It's been 7 years. It's time to
All right,
go.
dude.
All right.
Dye your hair blonde.
So Saturday game, Saints,
9.
Kamara, 6 touchdowns. I think we got to touch on that. Too many. Spread the love.
Oh, not enough. I was gonna say at the last one, they got the ball back with like a minute and something
You think you could score
on like the 30. Try for the fucking 7. Try for the record.
Yeah, that is pretty. There was a Cleveland Browns running back that could have broke Adrian Peterson's rushing record, and he chose not to because he's like, I'm a nobody. Like Peterson, like it was the fucking stupidest thing. I fucking forget what year it was. But
If I was Adrian Peterson,
I
I'd
think
be
it
like,
was the-
you dumbass.
it was the most yards in a game, and the guy could have broke it, and he's like, I don't want to because
What is it's like 306 or something, or like 326?
something like that. But like he could have broke. I think he had like 300 in the third quarter. And he's like, yeah. So I think records again. What's not racist but kind of feels racist is them not trying to give Kamara 7 touchdowns. But it's not racist, but
it could be.
like what
'Cause they wanna-
feels racist but isn't racist.
Because they want to keep the record from 1929 that Mel Dewberry.
Red Grange. Or
Yeah.
some shit. Yeah. No.
Which, when it was a completely different game, first of all.
Crazy. Okay, so that game sucked. Saturday morning game sucked for you.
I think Tom Brady could have broke the record of that game, the passing record.
Saturday,
But they sat him at halftime.
Niners, Cardinals.
Yeah, I hate that division. You never know what's what. I'm tired of the Niners.
My coach looked really good.
I follow a ton of Niners Twitter, and they're all like, they're like up and down. They don't know. What
They
the fuck
are.
is what. They love Garoppolo. They hate Mullins.
Hey, they're all over the
Let's put
place.
the Niners
Shout
away.
out
Let's put the
AJ.
Niners away for a year.
My coach looked good though.
Come back.
My coach had a good game plan against Kyler.
Robert Saleh.
He had a good game plan against Kyler, and I will stand by this.
That's not your head coach though.
Yeah, yes.
Saleh.
Yeah. Kyler Murray is
Short.
number 1, the most annoying runner ever. Number 2, not as good as everyone wanted him out, like to make him out to be.
Yeah, I don't think he's that great.
He's
very game plannable.
Yeah.
From when the Rams played the Cardinals and what I saw.
It is a little different, like with him.
I don't think he's
I
that
don't think
great.
you're seeing. And then again, the bar is set so high because of Mahomes and young quarterbacks balling out. I think he'll be okay. Again, we just need to see his longevity.
Yeah,
I think maybe we compare him to like a Dak Prescott kind of thing, which Dak Prescott's legit.
He's
I
good.
think Kyler, like, if the things are right, maybe we can kind of get. I'm thinking like a Dak Prescott Baker Mayfield mix.
It's tough
okay, I can
because
see
like,
that.
But I mean,
it's tough with Kyler because it's kind of like Jeff Okuda this year. He was the third pick. You expect him to come out and be an instant game changer.
he should be.
And as opposed to like Patrick Mahomes, especially Dak Prescott, who went, like fourth round? And then Mahomes, who, he went like 12th or 13th or something.
Yeah, but he just
There wasn't
for a year.
all the expectation
did
on him,
sit
as
for a
opposed to
year,
Kyler,
huh?
who literally got drafted first. They traded
Yeah.
away their previous year's first round pick for Kyler. Like if that's not, hey, here's the keys to the fucking bus,
Kingdom.
like,
Yeah.
I mean,
people thought. Well, I think there was. I'm trying to remember. Like he wasn't number one consensus until like the day of the draft, huh? Like Kyler, I don't think people were like locked on until the day of
It wasn't like a Trevor Lawrence deal.
it wasn't. I don't think it was a lock until,
draft day.
I was gonna say it became very real when Kingsbury got that Cardinals job.
Yeah.
That's when it became like, oh shit, like this is probably gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. So I like him. I don't have the time. Does anyone have the time? I just
9:46.
okay.
We got
Well,
lots of games to
yeah,
go
we did have a
through.
lot of games.
So Miami Raiders.
Raiders are just terrible. They got
They're
broken.
so bad.
They got broken earlier this year, and I was saying, good thing there's not fans, because if you let fans in that stadium and you lose like that, someone is getting murdered. Someone's
did see
getting
that
murdered,
tweet.
and it's like
Poor
obviously-
Uncle Don in a Dan Marino jersey is gonna catch a stray one.
Which
Guys,
was-
literally, what's the over under on Vegas games when they let fans back? Like, how long till someone gets murdered?
Well,
like, first
I
game?
think the worst part's gonna be after the game on the strip, seeing someone in a different.
It's going to be a
different jersey.
nightmare. They're not ready for it.
Well, it's kind of weird because like you don't. Like, I'm trying to think of like if I went to a Raiders game when Vegas is back and popping. Hopefully, we get back soon. Whatever. You where the stadium's located is stadium parking lot, big freeway, and then like a row of hotels, and then the strip. So I'm thinking like the cool down period to get from out of the stadium. I feel like you might catch someone in the hallways of the stadium as opposed to like if you see him on the strip, that's going to be a 30-minute.
Well,
like, after
But also,
the
I mean,
game.
if you've been on the strip during
keep
football
drinking.
season, it's like a sea of jerseys of
free-for-all. It's like
everybody.
though.
Of
But
everybody.
I could see that, like, I think in the hallways after the game, when you leave your seat, enter the like initial arena thing. I feel like that's where you're gonna get fucked. Like that's where people are getting fucked up. Maybe the parking lot, even. I think once you get to the strip, you're fucking over it, unless someone's being allowed now.
I don't know, but there's a lot of alcohol in Vegas.
I think at the strip, you start turning that bitch up to 100, drinking.
No, I think there's too many people. Like it's just too many people.
Hey, dude, we know 2 people that got jumped at the strip.
I heard the story. They kind of asked for it.
That's fine. 2 Raiders fans wearing a different uniform, a different jersey is asking for it.
I can't wait to go. I can't wait.
So I feel bad.
I want to
for,
be
like,
the first one to die. Though.
I have a few.
That's what I want.
I have a few Raiders fans, homies.
That's what I want.
We have mutual Raiders fan homies,
Yeah.
and I do feel bad for them because I know what it's like to be on that end of like, I don't want to say getting fucked over, but like just blowing it, like just getting a fucking kick in the dick. However, I will say I love seeing that Raider Cody motherfucker agonize.
Deleted tweets.
Dude, that guy is seeing him in agony is amazing because
You
he's
can't delete tweets.
He's
That's
such
all-
a
that's
he's
all.
such
Never.
a dickhead.
Oh, dude, fuck.
He's such a fuck.
Speaking of, like-
he's such a pussy.
Speaking of teams that like have like these like fucking like they're not affiliated with a team, but it's like a person that is a Steeler fan account. Matt Light, biggest pussy on the planet.
That
you guys
confused me.
obviously gonna know
That
him.
confused me because wasn't Matt Light also like an NFL O lineman?
Yes, similar, same name. I don't think they're the same person. He's a comedian from Pittsburgh. He,
Oh, I saw
and
that.
again, I don't want the smoke. Look, I don't start fights with anyone. I am more of like a
I
defender.
don't know if I believe that.
No, I don't start fights. I just say like this is how shit usually goes down. I say my opinion.
And Santa went to every house this fucking.
I say my opinion, and
This
then if you have a problem with it, they then approach me and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, this is how it goes. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll tweet Matthew Stafford is not better than Joe Burrow. That's my opinion, personally. I'm saying that to my bubble of people. Mm-hmm. In an alternate world, he'd get mad and be like, "Yo, man, whatever," and I'd be like, "Okay, now you're mad. That's your problem." He tweeted some shit saying like, I think the first time we played, the Bengals put out a video of Hushmanzada cleaning his cleats with the towel.
Oh, yeah.
And then he, obviously Steelers Twitter had their way with it. And just the way he was, like, talking to Bengals fans. And, like, I get it. Steelers are a generationally good team. You have Super Bowls. You have, like, history. They made that movie Concussion about you and your city, whatever. And then, like, you have all this, like, you have 6 rings, all this shit. But, like, when I talk shit with a Steelers fan, like, I expect to hear, like, 6 rings, whatever. But then when it gets, like, personal and they start talking shit to some people that are, like, my boys on Bengals Twitter, then it's like, all right.
That's what happened?
Now I have to step. Yeah, like, he started talking shit about, like, like, appearance and, like.
Okay.
I think he was, like, going at the Bengalorian, which, as stupid as it sounds, like, I'm going to defend the Bengalorian. Like, guys, like, you dress up for games, whatever. And he did this, like, it's become popular where, like, I guess celebrities will go on the street and just run up to you with a mic and be like, what do you think about da-da-da? He did that at a Bengals game, and he was saying, like, there's a guy who maybe looks like he doesn't watch football, maybe looks like a skater, just wearing Bengals stuff, and he's like, can you name 4 players? And then kind of doing that shit, right? Which is like, whatever, get your content any way you can. I'm not going to fucking hate on it. But he just started going in. He was saying, like, I'll eat every Bengals fan. And then I just, you just got to scroll someone's, when you got to scroll someone's profile and just start racking up jokes. And it's like, because I can't make fun of you about the Steelers. Obviously, they're good, right? Nothing I could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
there's things you could say, but at the time they were like 8-0. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like that time.
Worst 8-0 team of all time.
Of course. And, like, I was just starting to get back comebacks, and then, he didn't bite, right? Which is, like, fair to you. You've probably seen my track record, 20,000-0, 20,001. And then
who was the one?
What's his name?
DeAndre Hopkins for blocking you?
Titans Twitter. So then he probably saw my shit and he's like, I don't want to get flamed. Let me just stall out. Then, he must have been, I think he was at the game this last Monday. I think he was drunk and he tweeted like, I fucking hate the Bengals. I hope they snap Joe Burrow's leg every time they play. Which is like,
Leo, you're a psychopath.
Which is
That's
like, you're literally
psychotic.
a pussy. And then I tweeted him like, wow, this guy's a fucking loser. Allah, he deletes the tweet. Pussy. We don't delete tweets here. Let it out. Unless it's a flopper where you'd be like, you make a bad
No,
joke,
you don't delete
then,
tweets.
But when you say something like that, you don't delete tweets. And I was mad because I had a tweet that hit me after I sent send.
After you send?
After I hit send. The guy's like, has long hair, but I could still see his scalp. How? I don't fucking know. But I'm sure he has questions when he looks in the mirror and he asks himself, like, God, why? Why me? Like, why am I going bald? And I should have, like, quote tweeted his tweet about snapping Burrow's leg and being like, when you look in the mirror and ask God why you're balding, like, this is why. Because you're like, you just can't tweet, like,
things
can't
like
tweet
that.
pro injury, like, but whatever. It's the dynamic there is so, like, difficult because it's like they like to talk shit and talk about how hard they hit. And it's like, a lot of people they get real dirty. They talk about Shazier and all this shit. And it's like, I want to go there, but I can't.
Well, it's funny how they were like crying that Bengals Twitter had fun with Von Bell lighting up Juju, but then they made shirts of Juju hating Perfect.
Literally.
So it's like,
It's unbelievable.
you can't.
Yeah, they seem wild.
It's
dude.
unbelievable how, like, fragile they are. Did you
'Cause
see
I-
Bud Dupree's like, we're going to pull up with a buddy. Where the fuck are you going to pull up to?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? You went to Kentucky. Play basketball.
And you're a professional athlete. Chill the fuck out.
Like, yeah, even if you're a better football player than, let's say, Bobby Hart, I think you're going to have your hands full. I don't think you're just going to mop up Bobby Hart. You know what I mean? Just 'cause, like, I think it has to come to the point where, like, it's like, as good as who's the best football player? Patrick Mahomes? I don't think he could wash
Matthew Stafford.
maybe the worst quarterback in the league. That might
Aaron
still
Donald.
be fair. It's just weird. So, enough about that.
All right, let's rattle off some games though, because it's 9:54.
Okay.
For last thing, for how
Fuck Matt Light, though.
good they are,
You're bald. Cut it off.
for how good they are, they're so insecure. The Steelers.
So
Steelers
insecure.
Fans,
Embarrassingly
Steelers fans.
Like
It's
it's
wild.
bad.
Embarrassingly.
Like today.
Insecure. And then here's another.
Shout out Zach. I was like, fucking. Obviously, I was roasting him when you guys won the other day.
The thing is,
And then
you
today
can't-
he's like, the Lions suck, and I was like,
yeah, where the fuck were you?
dude, you guys are
last week?
12-3.
Dog, I hate.
gives a fuck what I say?
I hate to do this because I don't like to drag people out of their cave. If you don't want to be on the internet, you turn your phone off. That's fine. I'll leave you alone. Right? Like I'm not gonna drag you out. Some Steelers fans, when they lost, they just turn their phone off.
Yeah.
It's like then I don't want to hear you when you're
Brilliant.
fucking-
It's brilliant.
No, I don't want to hear it when you're 8-0 if you're talking shit, and then when you lose, you're not on the internet.
To that point, I
All or
made it.
nothing.
No, but that strategy is brilliant. Like,
Pussy shit.
It's brilliant to
You're gonna pull the
not
mental
be
health-
insecure.
You're gonna pull the mental health part on me.
See,
Like,
that's
oh,
why
I'm
I think
feeling
it was
the-
like, when was it? The Rams lost, and I like posted it on my Instagram story like that they had lost, and I was like, I'm gonna do this because I know a lot of Steelers fans who every win post it on their Instagram, and then those 2 games that they lost, I
Dead
didn't
silent.
see
Nothing.
anything, I didn't hear anything, and I was like, I'm not gonna be like that.
And guess who came back out today?
Yeah, of course.
So I made a point to post about that loss because I don't want to be that way.
I don't know why you didn't light up the Koniki hour. You should have put him in a body bag.
Pathetic. I mean, it's just he knows.
You should have put him in the fucking dirt because he hit you up that day.
It's fine. He knows. He had it worse than I did. I know that. he I don't know. There's just some Steeler fans that I just like. Whatever. Enough with the Steelers.
All right, let's get into some games from today, you guys. Chiefs Falcons.
A lot of people saying Chiefs got some holes, right? But I think this is just business as usual.
And teams are going to turn their levels up to play
get
the
their hope. But I still think like, hey, let's tone it down. It's not overreact. They won, but it felt like a loss.
Well,
but I think they're still okay.
I don't think it felt like a loss because I think Dan Orlovsky said it best. Like,
that game should have went to OT.
Yeah, but Dan Orlovsky was like 2 minutes. It was like 2 minutes left, and I think the Chiefs were down 17-13.
No, the Chiefs
14,
won 17-14.
14-7 maybe.
No, they were down 4, so maybe it was 17 or 14-10.
14-10.
So it was 14-10, and there was 2 minutes left, and then it literally looked like Andy Reid was like, "Hey, Pat, we need a touchdown." All right, bet.
All right, bet.
And he
I
just
mean, that's the team that
like,
they are. And
that's what I mean. It's like you live and die by the big play, like. Because, yeah, he does this thing where he runs around and he finds a pocket every once in a while. But it's like today he just looked like his first read, his second read. Like, he wasn't the improvising fucking acrobat that he usually is.
I'm not a Dragon Ball Z guy, but there's this guy named Cell in Dragon Ball Z who, like, if you don't kill every single one of his cells, he'll just regenerate. I don't think they're dead until they're dead.
Until the game's over?
You know what I mean? Like, they could be down 10 with 4 minutes.
Yeah,
and I
they'll
think,
still
like,
come back.
Still, like, I'd
That's
still
the
be nervous.
Chiefs.
And that's the Chiefs. And they're probably going to go to Super Bowl. You know,
I think
it's gonna
so.
be them or Buffalo. I don't really see anyone else in the AFC maybe stepping up to them. But if they locked up home field advantage, I mean, it's going to be tough.
It sounds crazy after today, but I think the Titans could give them problems.
That does sound crazy.
If they see them like in the AFC Championship.
It does sound crazy, but no.
Anything can happen. Jets Browns.
Browns had 17 guys on COVID list.
Did they too?
that
Oh,
is-
all their wide
the
receivers,
receivers.
right?
What the fuck? Like, that's fucking sus.
Yeah.
If I'm a Browns fan, I'm like, that's suspect.
Yeah.
But also Baker, I mean, they threw the ball like 50 times. Run the ball, maybe. Try that.
Yeah, the two of the best, for sure the best running back tandem.
Also, what the fuck are the Jets doing?
Hey, bro, you
They
gotta give
fucked
them to
it
them.
up.
Like you got to give them credit though. Like you can't. How you gonna tell a grown man, all right,
lose
today?
Yeah, you can't.
Like, you're
I'd be
still
like,
gonna-
fuck you.
I feel like you have
We
a better.
We got to talk about that too.
You have a better chance of getting hurt if you play soft.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's like, come on.
But what do you want them to do?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I
Miss tackles on purpose? Cool, you don't have a job next year.
No, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like maybe you start a different quarterback or you do. You know what I mean? Good for them, 2 wins, but I don't know what that. I mean, maybe they like Don. Maybe they've recently found out like, fuck, Donald can ball. Fuck it, we don't need him. We don't need Lawrence. Let's just roll
been-
with Donald.
Maybe they
been a
don't.
baller.
Maybe they
Yeah,
don't.
but that's the coach's decision. You know what I mean? Like that's ultimately up to Gase or whoever the fuck is going to be.
I
there,
mean,
so.
we talked about it before, right? Like, okay, if you had the first round pick and you draft Lawrence, what do you do with Darnold?
I also feel bad.
Doesn't Trevor Lawrence wear 14 also?
16.
He wears 16?
I also feel bad for the Browns because it's like they're doing so well, and then one loss can be like, same old Browns, you know? And that hurts to say, like, you know, if you're trying
But
to
it's
make a
'cause to the
change.
Jets.
it's fucking crazy.
That's the thing. It's Sam
I've been
Browns
there.
to the Jets. I know. That's probably why it's like
I still feel bad. All right.
Steelers Colts.
Philip Rivers dumb fuck.
Man.
Hey, I saw that.
You need one more touch. They put up 28 in the first half. Like, what the fuck?
I saw Jonathan Taylor he had like 14 carries for like 80 something yards, and then the second half they ran him like twice.
I don't know how teams do that. How do teams do that? Like, oh, we're having so much success. Let's not do that.
That's what makes me feel
Weird.
like I could be a coordinator or something. Because I'm like,
I just don't know how they're not aware.
well,
like,
I can never.
Like, they got to be like, yeah, let's feed. I think it's like a chicken and the egg.
Feed the hype.
Maybe. where it's like he runs his first couple runs in the second half aren't that great, and you're like, fuck, we got to throw it.
Analytics.
I don't know, some shit. All right. Sorry. I mean,
Colts are so weird.
they're good. I mean, they might.
Are they good? Or are
might
they
miss the
not
playoffs with, like,
good?
11 wins.
They what?
If the Ravens, Browns, and Dolphins all win next week, and the Colts win, the Colts will be 11-5 and miss the playoffs.
Wow.
And the
Titans have to win. So.
NFC East is going to put out a division winner that has 7 wins.
Shoot
the
me.
Cowboys.
It's going to be the Cowboys. Bears, Jaguars.
Mitch,
The Bears fucking suck. They're going to get smacked next week.
and they are in a tough dilemma next week. They do have to go to. I don't know if they have to go to.
No,
Green
Soldier.
Bay.
Soldier.
Okay, they're going to be at home against the Packers,
They're going to get smacked.
but the Packers need the number 1 seed.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come out and ball out.
34-10.
Yeah, I think he's going to come out
Go
and ball
Bears though.
34-10.
34-10 Packers. Go Bears though.
Nope.
Shout out Kyle Long.
34-10.
out. Shout out Kyle Long.
Go Bears though. 34-10 Packers, but go Bears.
34-10.
But
Bears,
go
you
Kyle Long,
fucking suck,
not
and I'm
Bears.
so glad you're getting your hopes up just to get fucking demolished next week.
Tell that guy fucking at CP84.
You pussies.
I remember.
Yeah,
next
fucking
Ravens, Giants.
Ravens do what they're supposed to.
Bengals about to knock out the Ravens next week.
It's kind of weird to see, like, it's kind of weird for me
I would have said no, but now I'm like, maybe.
it's weird for me to like seeing
Weird
Des
things
Bryant
are
have
happening.
success.
What?
Like, I don't know how I feel about being happy that he's having success.
He's one of the guys for me that it's like, you could be out of the league. I don't give a fuck.
Who?
Des Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since he threw the phone at his mom, I was like, yeah, this guy kind of sucks.
That's actually, I didn't even remember that.
People hype him up.
Guy sucks, dude.
Next game, Bengals, Texans. We touched on it a little bit.
God mode. We made JJ Watt cry.
You did. You actually
Made
did.
Juju stop dancing and JJ Watt cry back to back weeks.
Win-win.
Lit.
When's the last time you won 2 games in a row?
2015 probably.
Chargers, Broncos.
Justin Herbert, Rookie of the Year, GOAT.
He is Rookie of the
You're
Year.
doing prom king at a school that has only one guy.
That's chill.
Big whoop.
Baller.
Yeah, prom king. How many guys are at your school? One.
Supreme
Stop
baller.
hating.
Baller Supreme.
It's not your fault that Burrow got hurt.
He'll be out of the league.
If Justin Herbert was an
Don't take it personally.
item on the menu at Taco Bell, he'd be Baller Supreme.
Oh, now I want Taco Bell.
Or is this a shtick?
I really like him.
I like
and
him
it
too.
also helps that you're
Don't like him.
I actually like that.
because you do the Mitch thing.
I actually like that because he's not a quarterbackologist.
Uh-huh.
So
You do the Mitch
I
thing.
can see why you like him.
You do the Mitch thing, so
the
it's
flashy-
perfect. It's perfect.
It's the flashy new iPod Shuffle, and then you realize like, oh, this
It's
iPod
perfect.
actually sucks.
It's
What
phenomenal.
if it doesn't?
It does.
What
Do they
if it
still make iPod
doesn't?
Shuffles?
What if it doesn't?
Justin Herbert's
Because we all have iPods on our phones. Who needs
Justin
an iPod?
Herbert's better already.
You're never
than
not going to need
Mitch
a
ever was.
quarterback.
Oh, I mean, sure.
So then, what? I mean,
Yeah, Justin Herbert on the Bears.
keep the
Elite.
same energy then.
Justin Herbert. Here, think about this.
You're allowed.
Justin
You're allowed
Herbert-
to root for
No.
Trubisky.
Think about
You're
this.
allowed to root for Trubisky, and you know he's not good. And
He is good.
See?
Think about this. Think
but,
about this.
I'm not the QBologist.
Think about this. Justin Herbert looked at the 2019 draft class: Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Dwayne Haskins, Drew Lock, Gardner Minshew,
Dwayne Haskins.
and said, "Hey, I'm going back to school."
That's fine.
Set pussy.
That's fine.
You think you're scared of Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones? Get the fuck out of here. He should have went. Don't forget, he should have went 2019 draft. And if he would have, I would have been a huge fan. 2020.
So still be a fan.
He wanted to finish his degree and still be the best quarterback in this
Yeah,
draft.
you don't need your fucking degree for good enough. You
Yeah,
think Burrow needs a degree.
he wanted to be.
No.
Yeah, Burrow's 29. He got his degree already.
Oh, dude, fucking Greg was talking shit about Burrow's age. Like,
How old is Burrow?
he's 24.
So he's
Aaron Rodgers
old.
Didn't play until he was like 29.
Aaron Rodgers is 48 years old and
Yeah,
still.
he got fucking drafted when he was 20, but he
Cooking
didn't
people
play till he was
pisses me off.
27. Fuck out of here. All right, next game.
Panthers, Washington.
Panthers are
cares?
not making the playoffs,
And fuck Noah
no
for
one
being
needs
like,
to know that.
Noah's like, oh, how do you feel the Bengals getting embarrassed? It's like, the fuck you guys? What have you done?
I've been having a hard time with
Panthers
that
who?
lately because I don't understand how people of like losing teams find it. Like if you're a fan of a losing team, you talk shit to like a winning team. That's different because you're just fucking with them. But fans of losing teams,
I don't know where you're gonna spin that.
fans of losing teams
was
that talk
waiting.
shit to other losing teams, like bro, you're a fucking loser too.
Fucking like Eagles, like Jets. It's like
Bro, you fucking suck. Like
You're in the mud with me.
yeah, like it's like a joke to talk shit to the good teams because like you're
Yeah.
not there. Like when I talk shit to the Steelers,
Like we talked about it. Like,
Zach
it's
just
either-
roasts me and it's funny.
It's either almost like win the Super. Like I would rather be 4-12 than lose the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Because the first loser, I mean, obviously
I've been there. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I've been
'cause
there.
It automatically
it's
invalidates.
like how you wanted
Yeah.
that, but you didn't get it.
Don't matter
It
how
was
good
like
your
such a
season
good
was.
season.
It invalidates
and then
it
you go to the Super
instantly.
Bowl.
Yeah. All right, next
Trash.
game.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Shout out Cowboys. Jalen Hurts is okay.
I think he just brought some new. I mean, they lost,
Still
but
under-
he brought some like new,
Blood.
new vibes. to
Jalen
the
Hurts
team.
is tight.
Jalen Hurts is definitely going to make it tough for the coaching staff 2021, like September. Like I'm excited to see
What
like, 'cause
happens?
He's 2-1. 2-1? 2-1.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yeah, I would say he's only won
the
once.
Cardinals game was pretty close. He could end the year like 2-2, right? And then going into offseason, and you never know.
What do you
Carson Wentz
do?
might never play again. Oh, he probably will.
Wait, we also didn't talk about. We barely glossed over it, but the shit that's going on in Miami, like
Oh,
What the
I don't
fuck?
know how, I mean, yeah, getting benched every couple hours, that's kind of annoying.
that's irritating.
But
It's
Tua
fucking-
I
seems
saw,
like-
but I saw a tweet that like to that point it said, "How do you expect Tua to come out and do anything confidently because if he makes one or two mistakes, you're gonna bench
Well,
him."
And this has been
everyone-
going on since he left Alabama.
But everyone knows that he should have got drafted by the Lions because he could have played corner against Mike Evans the other day. Or
I knew that was going somewhere because I knew you truly don't care about the Dolphins situation. So I knew that's where it was going.
it was incredible.
You guys
though.
should have drafted LeBron.
It was incredible because we should have got him and then we should have thrown him the keys and he would have solved all of our organizational problems and he
All
could have
of
played
them?
linebacker to fill a gap against.
You guys would have lost 45-47 instead of
47-7. Okay. Next
But yeah, that's
game.
weird. That's just I don't get it.
Seahawks, Rams.
I didn't watch, but this feels like something you
Trash,
You guys
trash.
suck. Jared Goff broke
I'll
his thumb.
explain. I'll explain it in this way. I have been looking forward to 2021. Like I've been looking forward for the year 2020 to be over. And someone on Rams Twitter today tweeted that we can't trade based on the contract. We can't trade Jared Goff until 2022,
Nice.
and it ruined 2021 for me.
Yeah, he sucks. So,
So-
I mean, hopefully you guys get one of these like late QB. Like I think Kyle Trask is a guy. Same fucking guy. I guarantee you it's the same person.
Yeah, for sure.
Kyle Trask is a guy that I think he'll probably go in like the late rounds. Like
but it's
I
like,
don't know, though,
why are we
because-
paying these QBs
I
to?
think we're looking at a Jalen Hurts, Carson Wentz situation in 2021.
Well, then
I
I saw
watched-
there was another tweet that said, "Do like Wentz and Goff have a pact? Like when one of you does bad, both of you have to do bad, or like
But I
what
also
is
watched the
going
game
on?"
today. I'm not like I hate to be the Jared Goff caper. But like the receivers weren't open.
No, they weren't
Like,
open
there
at
was
all.
zero separation.
Woods was never open. Cup had maybe a couple of good catches.
McVay throws screens at the most awful times.
times. Yeah, it was
it's
just
just-
bad overall.
Maybe
It
we
wasn't
just gotta
just
give
Goff.
credit to,
I'll give that.
Tua.
It was not
He's
just
also
Goff.
McVay's also one where it's like genius this, genius that. It's like what the fuck is that at? You know, you can't just be a genius and then disappear.
Yeah,
I can't
no.
be like I'm a fucking bucket and then fucking not make threes. Like
Can't
it
say I'm
doesn't-
a QBologist and root
Because-
for Trubisky. I guess.
I get to too like
weird.
every week our defense is there. Our
Aaron Donald's
defense is
God.
doing
He's
what
got
our
my
defense needs to do.
Aaron
but the
Donald is
offense doesn't
God.
do shit. You can't win games that way. You're not going to win.
Dude, I saw they were in. There's like a bright spot. The Seahawks were in hurry up offense, which, if you know anything about football, the defense is notoriously not ready.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Donald sacked Russell Wilson
Yep.
in hurry up offense.
That's pretty tight.
It was insane, dude. I was like, how do you even fucking get close?
You know what's a hot take? I hate the hashtag free whatever.
Yeah.
Free Aaron Donald.
No.
Aaron Donald's gonna be a lion.
Ram for life.
He's gonna be a
No,
lion.
he is not.
They're gonna,
He's
they're
ran
gonna right
for
their
life.
wrongs for drafting Ebron over him.
I
You know what?
will
Low-key, I think he's
fight
gonna
you
be
right
stealing 'cause
now.
he's from Pitt, and that's gonna suck.
They're gonna right
I
their
will
wrongs for
literally
passing on Aaron Donald.
fight
For passing
you.
on Aaron Donald for Eric Ebron.
We just paid him too. We just paid him, didn't
Hey,
we?
Jared Goff too. So
Hey,
don't worry about that.
guess who has money?
I don't know if we do.
Me?
All right, next
Rams?
next game. Rams suck.
Did you see my
you guys
new
in the
five?
playoffs?
Did you see my new $5 billion stadium? Thank you
guys
very
in the
much.
playoffs?
Not yet. I think
week
it takes.
Yeah, they need to win next week.
We need
need
to win
help.
next week.
They don't need to. I think if they win, they're in.
Yeah, I think we just need to beat the Cardinals, which I think we
You'll
can.
have fun losing to the Packers. So
Wait, you guys have the Cardinals again?
We haven't played them twice yet. We play Cardinals next week.
Oh, that's the.
We go to Arizona.
Yeah. So if if the Cardinals win, the Bears are automatically out.
Oh.
But I didn't see that the
Yeah.
Cardinals were playing the Rams.
No, I think we need.
Bears have to win and get in.
I think we need to. Yeah, we need.
Or everyone needs to lose.
Shoot, what is it? I think we need to
they
beat
need
the
to win.
Cardinals.
Or they need to win, and people also need to lose, though.
Yeah,
So,
we need to beat
Bears-
the Cardinals.
Bears control their own destiny.
And Bears need to lose. I think it is
Yeah, see, so Bears control their own destiny.
for us to make it.
Bears need to lose for them to get in.
Yeah.
Which probably will happen.
I think that's what it is.
Nice. That covers our playoff scenario.
But I don't even want the Rams to make it to the playoffs at this point, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, you're fucked anyway.
Because
you
if
have like
this
8
is-
wins, you're done.
Well, if
you're
this
like
is-
picking in the teens.
If this, we have 10 wins. Thank you very much.
Pick, actually, so it doesn't matter.
If
Picking in the
this is how
59s.
we're gonna play,
Picking in the
if this is how we're gonna
34s.
play, we're gonna go to the first round of the playoffs and lose. Why go?
Jersey revenue.
Just to bring me disappointment? I'm good.
add money. I don't fucking know.
Go home,
I mean, what if they turn it on? You never know.
put your shit together, come back next
That's what I was
season.
thinking. I was thinking about like if the Dolphins make it. I was like, what the fuck?
Goff has a
what do they
broken
want?
thumb. What are we gonna do? Who's
you
my
guys-
backup? I don't even know who my backup QB
You also could end up playing like whoever comes out of the East.
Yeah,
True.
Any given Sunday.
True.
Any given Sunday. So
I'm just pissed.
Okay, more games.
That's the last.
Packers.
No, Packers Titans.
Packers are.
You said something last week that I didn't really. I was like, yeah, whatever, because it's like my Packer
hate.
It's not even hate, but
You
my
can say hate. We all
I don't
hate-
hate them. I don't.
we all hate
Actually, I
our
don't hate
divisional
them.
team.
I don't hate
Yeah,
them.
we all hate it. I hate the
But
Seahawks. It's
I hate
fine.
the Bears and I hate the Vikings. I don't hate the Packers for some reason.
Why don't you hate the Packers?
I don't know. It's weird.
'Cause
But-
Greg.
I can see why
Shout
you
out
hate
Greg.
I can see why you hate the Vikings. They're just like a smug fuck organization. Fuck them. The Bears, I don't know. I honestly don't see any point of stance of why you hate the Bears.
Because you never watched the
feel like
game.
you would hate the Packers.
You never watched the game. You never seen.
No, I understand
the way
rivalry.
they're
I've
fucking.
seen the Twitter interactions between you and Bears.
Yeah,
I
but
get
also
it.
the way their defense, like after every play, it's like, bro, give it a rest. You guys are fucking 4-12.
Okay, so you don't hate the Packers. It's like mutual.
I don't
respect
hate the Packers. I don't hate the Packers, and it helped with Aaron Rodgers saying all the good things he says about Stafford.
Okay.
That's immediate, like, good guy Rodgers. But you said last week that it's going to be a motherfucker for any team that goes there in the winter.
If Packers get number 1 seed, they're going to Super Bowl.
And today was clear indicator of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, I don't. You hear the narrative about playing outdoors and shit. I don't know what NFC team could go over. Like, I mean, no one from the NFC East, right?
Nobody.
NFC South, you got. I mean, the only team
Saints?
realistically, I think Tampa might give them trouble just because of like how bad they beat them last time, and I'm sure things will get corrected. I think Tampa has the best shot. Saints, Drew Brees outside, he's gonna literally freeze to death.
Yeah, it
And
makes a
then
difference. Weather
NFC,
makes a
I guess
difference.
Seattle, I feel like Russ can fight through that.
Yeah. I heard Collinsworth on the broadcast. He was like, he was saying that Rodgers is telling his guys, like all the, like AJ Dillon, who had the game of his life today. But
You know why I think he played?
it's harder to tackle him. It hurts more to tackle him.
No, I
than
think.
Colt.
Well, he's from Boston College.
Okay.
Aaron Jones from Texas, San Antonio, or some shit. Texas hot, Boston College cold. I think Aaron Jones was literally cold, too cold to play.
Well, that's what
It could be.
that's
It
what,
literally could be.
Collinsworth was saying that Aaron Rodgers is like, yo, I know you're cold, but they're colder.
Yeah,
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's true. It's like, fuck, you got guys that like
Did
guys
you
that went
see
to
the guy-
it's the
Florida.
12th man.
Who
It's
was
the 12th man?
Who was the guy? Oh,
Like guys that went to University
the
of
O
Florida.
line player who was walking this
Ben
field
Jones.
Yeah.
barefoot.
Hardo.
Shut
You're a fucking
up.
tryhard. You want to put on
Calm
socks? Like, put your
down.
fucking socks on. Like,
Watch him
Ugh.
say, hey, watch him say like, I'm part Native American. That was a tribute to the Trail of Tears.
Then I'm sorry.
Take it
I
back.
saw that. I saw that. And I thought Ultimate Hardo. Get the fuck out of here.
Weirdo.
That's the
Okay.
same as dumb fuck Steelers. Wait, was it Shazier? Whoever on
Oh,
the,
Steelers are getting fined because of the Juju TikTok.
the guys on the Steelers that warm up with no shirt on, like in the
I
cold.
think that was Shazier.
You're
Sorry.
Broke
ridiculous.
his neck.
Sorry, Shazier.
Trying to tackle Bengal. Broke his neck.
Sorry, Shazier.
'Cause he
I
couldn't
mean,
tackle.
sorry, but it's part of the game, right?
Well, if you don't know how to tackle, yeah. And what's funny is it was the most irrelevant Bengal of all time.
I don't like this.
Josh Malone.
Didn't know that was a guy in the NFL.
He went to like Texas A&M or something. Pathetic. Okay. Packers looking really good. Number 1 seed, they're going to Super Bowl.
That would be a good Super Bowl.
You know, Seattle could still get number 1 seed.
Yeah, they
Bandwagon
can.
ship. Yeah, actually, and New Orleans. So it's
They won the division today.
If Seattle wins next week, I think if Seattle wins, they're number 1.
Well, Green Bay has to lose.
No, I think if Seattle wins, yeah, they hold the
There's-
tiebreaker to strength of
there's-
schedule. Yes, they
There's
do.
no scenario where the Packers win and don't get number 1 seed.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I swear to God. because they'd all be 12-4.
Jamie, check this out.
Anyways, okay, I want to get into something because NBA started back up, and I'm kind of starting to get bigger into NBA. Mm-hmm. We need to establish like because look, we're from Southern Cal, right? I think all of us would be pegged as like Laker fans. Right?
I'm from Mexico.
Whatever.
I'm from
So
here.
I'm trying to relate it to like, so a lot of people my age, they're Laker fans, right? And it's really annoying because it's like, okay, you're not a Lakers fan. Well, like you are, but the only reason is because obviously you're from here and that's enough to be a fan. But it's like, if you were from here and they sucked, you wouldn't like the Lakers.
I think you're a fan of how it looks to be a Lakers fan.
I don't know.
I
think it depends person to person. Like,
No,
I have my team affiliations based off of like who I grew up with, which, you know, I could have grown up and changed my mind, but I've chosen to just stay along with my teams. And I was still a fan of my team that sucked.
I think that it's just so easy for them to be like, I like the Lakers, like Kobe, Shaq, all the championships. Like, yeah, obviously it's easy to be a fan.
I mean, I definitely think there's those people,
I'm
though.
treating that as like, imagine a 10-year-old from the Midwest is a Chiefs fan, and I'd be like, you're a bandwagon. Even I don't care if you're 9 or 10. If you're from the Midwest, you're the first team you pick is like, okay, I like the Chiefs. It's like, you're a 10-year-old bandwagon. Now, in 10 years, when you have friends and you talk about sports and you do all these things, you're not going to seem like a bandwagon. But like now, I think that 10-year-old that just started watching football and picked the Chiefs is like a bandwagon.
Unless his dad was like, we're Chiefs fans.
Which even then is still like, then I have to go back and trace to see if their dad was like, how long has he been a Chiefs fan? Because what I'm getting at is that people like attach themselves to the Lakers, and I've had this argument forever. It's that they fucking have nothing else going on. It's like, okay, well, you can make fun of me about this, this, and this. You can't make fun of me about my sports team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was crickets when they had like Jordan Farmar and
Exactly. And that's
I
what I'm
love
saying.
Jordan Farmar. Wait, what?
So I like the Clippers, right? And I'll be honest. I started this shit as a joke in high school. My dad would drag me to Clipper games when I was like 10. I have pictures of me in a jersey when I was a little kid. And then
We also have pictures of you in a Lakers jersey.
but that's like it's a LeBron jersey. It's not like
still a
fucking
Lakers
Jordan
jersey.
Farmar jersey.
It's still a Lakers
LeBron's
jersey.
different. Also, don't like how you guys hate LeBron and then all of a sudden he's on your team and it's like, oh, King.
I still hate him.
Yeah. So I started this Clipper thing and I was like, it's funny because I didn't like basketball. I was like, it's funny. I'm going to pick the worst team in the league for them because it's funny.
And then because Greg.
I didn't know Greg back then. This is like in like middle school. And I was like, so I was all right. I like the Clippers, whatever. And then now, obviously, like I've had fandom with them like 20 years. You know what I mean? It's a 20-year fandom, and they like have been ass majority of the time. They've been the laughing stock of the league. And then for me to hear from like a spoiled fan base is just kind of like, dog, you don't understand. You got one of the best basketball players of all time. You have like 6 fucking championships. Like you have the current best basketball player of all time, and it's like you want to talk shit.
maybe like 1 and 2, really.
Isn't that like a band? Isn't like I would say any Laker fan our age, like I'm leaning heavily bandwagon. Which is like, it's a stretch also. It's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like,
It depends on the people. Because I've always said, like, I'm not into basketball now. I'm more into NFL.
well, not to be sexist, but I don't really count girls in this.
I mean, I could see that. But, like, I watched basketball games more than I watched NFL growing up, and it was always the Lakers. Like, I was a Lakers fan.
But I think it's because, like what Max was saying about the 10-year-old Chiefs fan, there was the 10-year-old Lakers fans that were like, it was Shaq and Kobe when we were 10, you know?
It
Like,
was like their first team that they liked.
they were dominant, and then, like, so
Like,
now...
I have so much more respect for, like, a Knicks fan or, like, even, like, a Nets fan. Like, now they're good. It's like, and you're going to say, like, oh, yeah, the sorry years that we had, like, when they put out that fucking...
But the Lakers did have a couple sorry-ass years.
You guys didn't make the playoffs? Well, big whoop. After winning 2-3 peats, like...
I think people should
There's no
just be
doubt.
It's like
fans,
the Eagles
whoever
fans
the
right
fuck
now.
they
No
want.
doubt.
Also, your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet.
All right. That was fun. Well, I hate the bandwagons.
Yeah, it's hard because people could be like, I'm not a bandwagon. I've been a fan from this and this, and it's like, yeah.
No,
but,
you are, though, because it's like,
but
what
were you
stopped
riding for
I
them?
don't know.
What stopped you rooting for the Clippers?
I went to a Clippers game
You
once.
chose the Lakers
Trash.
over the Clippers because they were the
Clippers
winning
game was the
team.
most boring game of my life.
You're out of your mind.
Most boring game of my life.
So I would love to ask like a 10-year-old like
Staples Center was empty.
Be like, hey, so why do you like the Lakers over the Clippers? And I think a 10-year-old would tell you like, oh, because they're winning. Like I think that's how dumb kids are. They would just tell you like, oh, because they're winning.
Yeah, but they're kids. You can't hate on 10-year-olds. I'm sorry.
I can hate on the 10-year-old version of you.
No,
Dude, I like the Lakers.
You can't.
I roast fucking 1-year-olds.
You know what? Some people just can't handle adversity, and that's what it just comes down to. It's like you have to like for the winning team because
that's not true.
Because your mental can't.
I was a Rams fan my whole life.
Yeah, but football is different.
They're a
Football is
losing
like-
team.
football's
But how is it the fans' fault that it's a good team who got good players? That's
if
not
they
their
if they
fault.
chose-
No, because
that
there's
team?
two options.
That's not
There's
their
like
fault.
Clippers or Lakers, and it's like they didn't put any thought into it. They just thought, oh, championship. I like that team.
No, because look,
100%.
I'm telling you this. I went to a Clippers game. There were no fans.
And trust me, I hate
nobody
I
there.
hate the new Clipper fans now.
And
even
then
more.
all of a sudden, the Clippers got decent, and it was like, oh, Clippers fans this, Clippers fans talking all this shit, and I'm like, I went to a game. I had my sister's husband or manager was like, he had floor seats because he was a like lifelong fan, and there was nobody there.
I know. That's when I was there.
And now all of a
I
sudden,
was
you
in the
have
trenches. No, trust me. My NBA goes like number one people I hate new Clippers fans, all Lakers fans, and then it just goes on. From
I've
there.
been to more Clippers games than Laker games.
You're a Clippers fan. That's why.
I went to Clippers versus Trailblazers. I'm a Portland fan.
And the Clippers
I'm a
got
Portland
fucking annihilated today. So that was Kings.
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Jungle. I don't even know how you could be down 50 like that.
I was so weird. Everyone was
And
talking
people
about
tagging
that.
me, and I was like, dude, I've seen Blake Griffin leave the team. Nothing that's gonna hurt me more than that.
True.
I saw that 5 years ago, the Clippers tweeted they lost to the Warriors 2 days after the Grizzlies had lost to the Warriors by 50. And they said, final score, whatever, didn't lose by 50 though. And then that resurfaced today.
Ooh.
And that was kind of funny.
Yikes.
So I know I used to hate Blake Griffin, and then I heard him on a podcast, and I
Blake
really
Griffin's
like him now.
so tight.
Yeah, I like him now. I kind of thought he was douchey.
If you ask for his autograph, he'll sign like Daffy Duck or something.
Really?
That's kind of tight.
You have to like. He'll be like, "Can I get your autograph?" You have to be like, "Can you sign Blake Griffin on this?"
Oh.
That's his version of I don't give a fuck about your fantasy team.
Yeah, that's literally it. No, I kind of thought he was douchey, and then I heard him on a podcast that
No,
I
he's a
listened
douche. I
to,
think he's a douche.
and he is a douche. But my vibes for him changed. For
Hey, I
sure.
think I like the Pistons.
I could see you as a Pistons fan.
Me too. Even though I told you that.
Why do I look like I like pain?
Yeah.
Masochist.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just go.
All right.
My favorite player of all time is on the Pistons.
Sekou Doumbouya.
Jordan Farmar.
Trash.
Dude, I really liked him.
All right. Well, that's been it. This is the second to last show.
Are we not doing anything for playoffs?
I think
I
we
don't
should.
know. I was trying to think of it, but I'm unsure.
I think we
might-
should live stream a
do one.
playoff game, the way we would do the USC games.
Maybe that'd be tight. But which one?
Well, I don't know, but
We'll have to
one of us
see.
has. We need to have a bet. Like one of us has to have an attachment to the team so we can actively root.
It's gonna probably have to be a Rams game.
No, I'm saying like we randomly determine before the game who has who, and then we create a bet, and then
Yeah,
What the fuck?
like
Yeah,
a
that's-
bet.
dude, it's
I like that.
It's like a game of Saw.
I don't like that.
I like it.
I don't like that look.
Bryson Tiller.
All right.
All right, guys.
So maybe second to last week.
Maybe.
Later, dudes and dudettes, and
TBD.
they theirs.
They theirs.
And she hims.
Love you guys.
Make sure you guys check out 12 Ounce Sports. They are our father.
Our fucking
station.
dogs.
They're our fucking daddies.
Mm.
Make sure to check them out on Twitter at 12 Ounce Sports. Also, mybookie.ag promo 12OZ Sports. Amazon link down below. Make sure you click on that, set it as your home tab. Click on there, proceed as normal. And check out the Barstool Fund. Donate to save small business. Donate like $5-10, whatever, or $1,000. No one's checking. Anyways, that's it. And,
Or donate to me.
week 16.
My
See you
Venmo
guys-
is.
We'll see you guys week 17. Week 17 is going to have a lot of announcements. If that is the last one, where you can catch us three in the off season. And and then I guess we're on to 2021.
Donate to me. I got drunk and bought shoes
Merry
on
Christmas,
Christmas.
Happy New Year. I don't like those ones that you bought, by the way.
Oh yeah, we'll see you in 2021.
So
Happy New Year.
weird. I forgot to.
Don't drink and drive.
I forgot to show my text where I asked Max if he liked the shoes that I bought.
oh.
Fuck. Oh, because it didn't happen. Weird.
All right.
Bye guys.